Greetings, Game Reviews fans. I am Dan from the newly labelled Grau Archives channel. Grau, G-R-A-U, GameReviewsAU. Thanks for watching. So this review I'm bringing you today is called Dungeon Encounters. Alright, don't call it Dungeon Explorers because that's what I did and that's a Pokemon game. Dungeon Encounters, that's what this is. And I'm in love with this game. It's amazing. It's so basic, yet it packs so much into it, so much depth, so much crunch, beautiful graphics. It takes my breath away, like thinking about playing it. I'm like, oh, could really waste a lot of hours diving down deep into the dungeons of this game. So yes, it's a dungeon crawler, and as I said, it's basic. What you will see, it's like a texture of a background, like papyrus or whatever, and then the dungeon itself is laid out as little white squares, and the white squares are in a pathway, and you need to explore all of these little white squares and uncover them. There will be enemy encounters along the way, and you can gain abilities. These abilities will let you do things such as see where the enemy encounters are. It'll let you recover the health of your troops. The abilities will let you move up and down a floor of the dungeon at will, for a limited amount of turns, attempts rather. And yeah, as you keep moving through these squares, they will count towards a total amount of squares explored, and once you hit that total amount, you'll get an ability point, and then it'll reset and you'll need to explore more squares, and these ability points are what you need to equip abilities. Yeah, it's complex. As I said, basic but complex. Now there will also be little, apart from the enemy encounters, there will be other little squares of interest, such as healing shrines, resurrection shrines, adventure rest points where you recharge all of your ability uses, ability waypoints where you can equip said abilities. You'll also come across other characters throughout the dungeon that you can swap in and out of your team. And you will need to be doing this because sometimes your characters might be petrified, like by an enemy, which means that you have to leave them behind, and then you'll be down a character from your group. So you'll have to go into your formation menu bar, find out the coordinates of other people who are available to put into your group, head to that level of the dungeon, and then bring them into your group. When that first happened to me, I was thinking, really? I've got to go up 4 floors just to get another party member, and I thought, ugh, this is going to get old. But then I realized the enemies respawned, and then I realized that yeah, that is a bit annoying, that you have to backtrack, you have to fight the enemies again, but it made me realize I can farm these enemies and get stronger. I can level up my team. That's the aim of the game. It's not just exploring the dungeons and going down as far as you can, because you'll get your ass handed to you. No, you need to level up your team. You need to get stronger. You need to find treasures. Treasures that could be hidden behind riddles. These riddles might tell you secret coordinates, or these riddles might just show you a place on a map that you have to go to and press the interact button to find. And then the battles. The battles are what get you really thinking. So basically you have 3 health bars. You have physical damage, magical damage, and then your hit points. And then you and your enemies both have magical or physical or status dealing attribute attacks. The magic damage attacks will hurt the magic damage health bar. The physical attacks will damage the physical damage health bar. And then once those are depleted, or one or the other is depleted, each consecutive magic or physical damage attack will drain your HP. So if you've got no more magic damage health left, and someone hits you with a magic damage attack, your HP will decrease. If you are affected by something like poison, that will take health off your HP over time during the battle. And then the battles are also played out in turn-based form with an active time battle meter, you know, the Final Fantasy style thing. So you can see which enemy is going to have their turn next. You can strategize as to how best to defeat all of the enemies you're up against, and come out unscathed. After combat, your magic damage and physical damage HP will restore, but your HP will not. That's why you need the health shrines. If your characters die, then you need the resurrection shrines. Now, because it's a basic game, there's not a lot of room for amazing graphics. But where they do put in their amazing graphics, it's with the character design. So all the characters you have will have their own little portraits, they'll have their own little 3D figure that moves around the map, and the enemies will also have their own little portraits. And these are sort of animated in the true old school-esque Final Fantasy style of animation. They've got that 2D, hand-drawn, just beautiful, colourful look to them. But yeah, Dungeon Explorers. It's a game that you will look at and think, what is this? That's way too simple. But then when you start playing it, you'll think, I can't put this down. I'm easily giving Dungeon Explorers on Nintendo Switch 5 out of 5 stars. If you like this review, please hit the like button down below, subscribe to my newly branded channel, and if you do so choose to do so, leave a comment down below. Also, check out my Patreon page, consider pledging a few bucks. Thanks for watching, see you next time.